So Rangers get the second half underway. The fans having the interval to have a break and reflect on what was an incredible first half. Leading Rangers in front, and that's just about what they deserved over the piece. They had an edge, certainly from the time when Ray Wilkins got that second goal. They looked to be just a little bit better. Derek White has been introduced to the fray by Celtic for the second half, and the absent player is Tommy Burns. Well, that involves some reorganisation for Celtic, and I wonder if Burns was carrying a strain or not. It's headed on by Rogan. Here's Durant retrieving it for Rangers. McCoist nods it on, an awkward one for Andrews. And the ball is in the net. It's a goal for Rangers. Durant takes the credit. And it's a disaster for Ian Andrews. Well, that coming about in the most surprising fashion as Ian Durant retrieved the ball. It certainly was a very difficult ball played in. It was Ali McCoist who must get the credit with his back header dipping under the bar, misjudged by Andrews. Drinkell didn't touch him, and McCoist gets the credit for the second goal. And Ian Andrews really has had a major setback in the Celtic game. So what a start to the second half. Ali McCoist is clearly just trying to nod that into the danger area, but it drifted and dipped in the wind under the crossbar. So Celtic now, who clearly knew they had a very tough task in any event, 2-1 behind, now facing a 2-goal deficit, and these exultant Rangers fans. Drinkell in behind Aiken, is still Drinkell. Kevin Drinkell showing a fine turn of speed there, going in behind Aiken. Well, Rangers starting the second half with a bang. Look at the way Drinkell got in behind Aiken. Aiken having to be very careful about conceding a penalty, and Drinkell's shot under pressure goes over. Butcher. Durant, headed by McCarthy. Here's Chris Watts. Overshooting McStay, good play by Butcher. Played in by Durant for Walters. Superb control. And no penalty kick. Derek White brings the ball clear. The Rangers fans very upset indeed about that. And that, for my money, is a major let-off for Celtic. Well, as the ball was played in here, we get a chance to see Mark Walters at his best. Now look at the control here from Walters, taking on White. Now that, for my money, was a foul. Well, let-off for Celtic as Joe Miller comes on. So let's see in all this activity who has gone off. It looks as though it's Willie Stark who's been withdrawn. So Miller on as Celtic has to become totally adventurous if they're to save the match. Wilkins to Brown. Wilkins again. Looks on Brown. Wilkins, here's McAvenny with Walker. Celtic so dangerous on the break. Walker needs support. Now checking inside himself. He's done very well, retaining possession. Grant now finds Rogan. Two players to face, Wilkins and Goff. Breaks off Ian Ferguson to McStay. Tackle came from Ferguson, a good one at that. Drinkell coming straight into White. White going up well with Drinkell. The arrival of White into the Celtic ranks, allowing Rogan to push into a more orthodox left midfield role, replacing Tommy Bonds, who went off at half-time. McCoist to Walters. Walters now facing McCarthy. Getting in a fine cross. To Drinkell, it's 4-1 to Rangers. Well, the quality of the goals has been remarkable, except perhaps Rangers start with Kevin Drinkell relishing this moment to the full. A little wonder, it was great play from Walters, finding room for the cross. There was Drinkell powering the header against the balance of Andrews into the top corner, and it's 4-1 to Rangers. Durant. Aiken in the way. White to McCarthy. This is mixed day. Here's Joe Miller. Here's Rogan on the outside. Well, may try to go himself. That was towards Walker, who's offside. So a free kick to Rangers. White judging the flight well. On ground. Aiken in trouble, there's Ali McCoist. Down he goes this time, but Walters! Mark Walters makes it 5. And the day worsens for Celtic. A dreadful error this time by the captain Roy Aiken. And some very intelligent refereeing, resisting the temptation to blow for a penalty kick to allow the advantage rule. Well, here's Aiken in a fankle. McCoist driving into the box. Under pressure now from Aiken. Fouled there. The referee allowing play to continue. Walters following up. And there's the 5th goal for Rangers. Trouble now for Mark Walters, guilty of a foul on Chris Morris, I think. Yes, Walters will be booked. There's the enclosure with the Rangers fans. I'm sure even the most optimistic could never have believed a scoreline like this. And they intend to enjoy the occasion to the full. Celtic end for the moment muted. Next day with a free kick. Up goes McAvenny. That certainly wasn't far away. McAvenny finding space in a crowded box. Well, the Rangers defenders will be asking questions about how McAvenny found that space for the downward header wide of the target. Wait to hear the ovation for the Rangers player manager, Graham Souness. Ian Durant will come off. Graham Souness signalling to the referee. Waiting for the linesman to check the boots. Off goes Durant. And there will be an incredible welcome, I'm sure, for Graham Souness as he comes on. A roar of Greek Souness. Ferguson to a knock in his right ankle. Still on the ground as Wilkins fights for it in the midfield with Grant. This is Drinkell. Ferguson is still on the ground. Well, that would be a major blow to Rangers. He looked as though he was coming right back to form, Ian Ferguson. Butcher. There's Drinkell chesting it down. Came off Davy Cooper. The referee not prepared to stop the match to allow treatment for Ferguson, who's on his feet now, rather unsteady looking. There he is at the front of the picture. And there goes the final whistle. Rangers the winners by 5 goals to 1, and the happiest day perhaps of Graham Souness's managerial career. The Rangers fans stand to applaud. Souness enjoys the moment to the full. Been waiting a long time for this.
Well, 5-1 the final score, and after Rangers had completed their warm down, Jock Brown spoke to some of the players at the heart of the action.
Mark, what were your impressions of that match?
Oh, superb. Just like I said, the fans were unbelievable. It's an experience I've never experienced in my life, and hopefully in the future we can have it again.
You made some contribution to the Rangers win yourself, of course, with the cross for Kevin Drinkell and your own 5th goal. What do you recall of these?
Not very much, really. I mean, the whole game basically flew by quite quickly. Basically, I got to the byline, whipped the ball over for Kevin. My own goal, basically, McCoist went through and it basically broke to me, and I was luckily in the right place to just slot it home.
Do you think things are now going right for Rangers collectively?
Hopefully, yes. I mean, obviously, there's a long way to go yet. If we can stay clear of injuries and suspensions and so forth, I'm very optimistic. Very confident at the moment, and hopefully we can carry on as we did today.
Kevin, your first Old Firm match, what were your impressions?
Obviously the crowd, I think the occasion itself, and winning, which was great,
Now, you scored the 4th goal. How do you remember that one?
But I think it built up down the right-hand side, and Mark has done brilliant on the ball, whipped in a great cross, and it was just a matter of putting my head on it and it flew in the corner.
You looked particularly pleased about it at the time.
Obviously, I mean, that's one of the reasons I've come here, obviously, to play in these big games, and to score in it, elated.
Now, there's some discussion, I know, in the dressing room with Ali McCoist about the 3rd goal just after half-time, when it came in under the bar. You were right beside Ian Andrews. What do you remember of that?
But it was a low cross, I think, and Coisty's got a little back header on it. It's looped up in the air. I've jumped with the keeper, made sure I didn't foul him, and I think he just tried to tip it over the bar, but it's gone under the bar.
Ray, the 2nd goal this afternoon, one which we'll certainly remember. How does that rank for you with the goals you've scored?
Well, they don't come too fast for me anyway. It's nice to get on the score sheet.
Launched in field by Stevens. There's Butcher. Back with Wilkins. Absolutely magnificent from Ray Wilkins.
We've had Dundee here on Wednesday night, and we've got to keep pushing forward and winning every game we play now. We have a squad now that I feel is capable of going the whole way in everything we play for.
Graham, the dust is settled. It's a while since the final whistle. Do you reckon now that's the best Rangers performance since you came here?
No, I think we've... It's hard to play a lot of football in these games, because there's so much passion involved. What I will say, I thought it was an absolutely tremendous game, a tremendous advert for Scottish football as a whole. If you could have shown the full 90 minutes live throughout Britain, I mean, what an advert that would have been for Scottish football.
You yourself
Both
seem to
teams
be...
contributed. That was a great game.
You seem particularly happy yourself. You're reacting in the dugout in a way you don't normally do coming onto the track. You were, you remember that?
No, I enjoyed it today, obviously. Our team were positive and we played well today.
You scored some fine goals.
Some well-worked goals, yeah. We looked nervous for the first 10 minutes for some reason. Once that settled down, and even with Celtic scoring first, we got the goal back reasonably early. And after that, I was always confident. I thought they played extremely well today. They're positive, they looked hungry, and we thought patting ourselves on the back. They looked organised. I was delighted today the way they played.
I think the goal we may show a few times is Ray Wilkins.
What a goal that was, yeah. I don't think you've seen a better struck goal this season than that.
The 3rd goal, just after half-time, seemed to be very important indeed.
Yeah, Chris Wood's, our goalie, had said that the wind was swirling out there. So their goalkeeper would criticise for that, but the wind was swirling because our goalkeeper, for me, is the best there is on crosses. And he looked to be in trouble a wee bit in the first half of the couple.
You're suggesting Ali McCoist tried that back header?
You ask Ali, he'll tell you he did. You know Ali.
Sure he did. But from there on in, you seem to control the game very well.
Yeah.
What is the big difference this season, do you think?
Well, the big difference this year is that we've got our best 11 players. Or, to be fair, we have 2 or 3 on the fringes that are good quality players as well. But today we had 11 quality players that I regard as near enough my best side on the pitch today. And if we stay much longer, we're going to get soaked.
Indeed, you couldn't resist coming on at the end, could you?
No, well, I intended not to go on, but Durante said he was feeling something, and if you don't mind, can we call that?